So the SERF, it doesn't show up real good on this, but this is our two-toned hardwood basketball court. People waiting up in the SERF gymnasiums. So the master plan, by the numbers, to give you an idea of what we've got. In the SERF, there's 3 times more fitness space than there currently exists in the total facility. That takes the weight room, the cardio room, the strength training room, multiply it times 3. That's what we've achieved in the master plan. 9 regulation basketball, volleyball, badminton courts. The SERF users that use the courts know what I'm talking about when I say regulation. We have 4 regulation gyms in the SERF right now, and then we have 4 teeny tiny basketball courts that nobody wants to play basketball in because it takes about 3 dribbles to get up and down the court. So they don't want to use them. We've got 9 regulation courts in this plan. We've got 9 multi-purpose rooms. Lori, how many do we have now? 1, thank you. We've got 6 racquetball courts that we're incorporating into it. We've got 7 laps to a mile. Right now, does anybody know how many laps it is to a mile up there for the joggers? 10. Yeah, it's about 35. You feel like you're dizzy when you We got 1 wellness suite. I talked about that wellness program. We put it in the SERF, we put it in the NAT, we put it in Nielsen Tennis Stadium. You can go to any one of our facilities and be exposed to wellness programs. You will not be turned away. It might look something like this. This is not designed, so I want to get everybody straight on that. We have not designed any facilities. We've looked at the sites with architects and engineers and said, this is what you could do. We can't even go to design until we pass a referendum. We get by approvals with Chancellor Blank and the Board of Regents and the state. Then we go through a bid process. We hire an architect and engineer, and then we design. So this is just an idea of what it might look like. But what I point out is that the aesthetics are a little bit different than the concrete tomb that students refer to the SERF as. So, a couple of big changes. The entrance comes off at East Campus Mall. Makes sense, right? You can come into a free zone. You don't have to stand outside in the middle of the facility. You come in, you've got the existing pool. You've got an administration suite. We've taken this side and bumped the locker rooms down. So there's actually a little more free zone space on that site. All the racquetball courts in the basement become expanded multi-purpose rooms to serve student organizations, group fitness classes, sport clubs, socials, meetings. I can't tell you the number of requests that we get, and frankly, students stop asking because they're just like, I know that the SERF and the NAT are going to say, no, they don't have any space. We have totally addressed that throughout this master plan with this amount of square footage, incorporating 6 racquetball courts back in. Everywhere that you see in our master plan up here in these Lego blocks, green is fitness space. All right? That's 25,000 square feet of fitness space. That's 3 times the amount that exists currently in the SERF. That 7 lap to a mile track, it's a little bit bigger, not much, but a little bit. You won't be as dizzy. And then what we're calling the 9-pack of gyms. And there's a couple of things that we just wanted to demonstrate in the plan about what we could do if students say, hey, that type of idea rocks, we want you to do that. They're called multi-activity courts, and you're going to see them in just a little bit about what we're talking about with those. So this might be what the entry area looks like off the East Campus Mall. No more entering down here in the middle of 8th Street. The idea with national standards and architecture is that you open up the building, you can see all the levels inside and out, whether you're inside the building or you're outside the building walking by. So that kind of gives you this idea. Over that lobby area, you can see a significant fitness portion, cardio balcony, lots of open space to move around. It will not be packed in shoulder to shoulder like it is now. That multi-activity court that I was talking about is right up here. You'll notice it looks like an ice rink, right? Well, it's not. It's dasher boards that are like ice rinks around a hardwood or a multi-purpose court. So you can still play basketball, volleyball, or badminton in these things. But now you can also do floor hockey. You can do dodgeball, baseball, softball batting cages, golf cages, indoor soccer. You expand all of your opportunities in a space like this. All of a sudden you can do 3 opportunities, so now you can do 12 to 15 different sports in that one facility. These are the types of facilities that other Big Ten institutions have. I mean, wide open spaces, 10 basketball courts all on one level for all of their programming. That's Illinois, Indiana.